I was preaching a sermon series, and Lizzie Gross, who was probably, 10 years old about that time, her eye suddenly began to slide to the right, the pupil, and eventually you couldn't see anything but just white. John took her to an optometrist, and he said, "You must hurry and go see a doctor." They went to the doctor. They had an x-ray. They x-rayed Lizzie and said she has a tumor in her brain. She has about 6 months to live. Take her home, enjoy her, because she's living the last days of her life. And here are the 3 words. It is incurable, it's untreatable, it's unstoppable. John brought that back to the church. I got in front of this church and I said, according to the Word of God, it is treatable. It can be stopped by the power of God. We as a church. I stopped in the middle of that series, and we as a church started fasting and praying for Lizzie. The doctor said she's going to get severe headaches and come home from school. That happened. I said, don't be discouraged. Our prayers are before the throne of God, and God is going to hear us. And then suddenly, that pupil began to make an appearance as the eyeball began to realign itself in a perfect direction. John came to me and said, "What shall I do?" I said, "Take her back to the same doctor. Have that same doctor x-ray her. I want medical evidence of what God has done here." I said, "I believe your daughter is well." He went back. He x-rayed her. That doctor that was talking to me in Jerusalem said, "I have an x-ray here. She has a tumor in the middle of her brain. I have an x-ray here of the same girl. There is no tumor in the middle of her brain. It's gone." Liz is alive and well with several children, having a great life, because prayer changes things. I think God in heaven gets so frustrated with